Hello, hello, Mimimakers. It is Thursday, so it's time to hop on to this live stream to look at some pretty things. The platform takes some time to notify you if you're watching this live. If you're watching it recorded, also welcome, welcome. I hope you're gonna enjoy the show and ask some questions along the way. We're still reading, obviously, all the comments afterwards, and we try to answer any questions as best as possible. I have a lot of beautiful things to show you today. There's a lot of things coming this week, so I'm really hoping you can hop onto this. My indicator is always whether my mom is coming on, because then I know that Facebook has sent out the notification. So far, it seems like there's not many of you, or maybe you guys are all in your backyard enjoying a coffee or a tea or a cold beverage. If you're here, maybe send me a little emoji or a little thumbs up, a little hello, so that I know who I'm talking to today. So I'm not all talking to myself, because I really enjoy having a two-way conversation while I'm showing you pretty things. But I totally understand if you just want to sit back, enjoy the show. And because I do see that there is like some eyes here already watching today. Did you see my dress? It's the beautiful dress that I did not make. I do have to say, unfortunately, I did not make it, but a lovely friend, Catherine, was so generous to make this Charlie kaftan for me, because she just knows me really well. It's like the perfect style, the perfect fabric for me, which is one of the fabrics that is releasing this week. And I just didn't have enough time. You know, family and life sometimes gets in the way of the fun things. You know what I mean. So she was very generous to make this dress for me. It is a Charlie kaftan made with viscose crepe. I'm going to get started. I think Hisa is watching out there. And feel free to start commenting and asking questions as I go through all of the pretty things for this week. Shall we start with the challis, since I am wearing it? So the challis, as you can see, or can you? Maybe I'll put it a little bit further down so you can see how this moves. If you haven't seen my Instagram reel, definitely do that. It is a very drapey fabric. It is great for hot weather, great for the hot Ottawa weather right now, because we are in a heat wave right now. This morning, my thermostat or thermometer said it was 81 degrees, 81. Goodness, 81% humidity, and that's in the morning. So it's only going to get more from here on out. So it's good to have something like this that will keep you cool in the hot weather. So I can highly recommend this. So I'm going to go through. There's so many beautiful prints. I'm just going to get started. Number one, this is a really fantastic one. A really, really large scale floral print. I mean, how fantastic is this, especially when you have a dress like this? These blossoms can really come out. And as you can see, then on the other side, there's a little bit more coverage on it. So it's a really wide fabric. So one side is covered more than the other. So you can decide how you want to style that. The background on this is black. It's actually black because, as you know, I've been having some issues with identifying black and blue these days. But this is definitely black. This is a Viscose Challis. Where I'm going to put all of these, the ones that I already showed you. This is gonna be a tricky one, a little bit of a Tetris. Then we have this one, which is a swathing challis, and we've had this as a jersey recently. And look, I didn't open this yet, but I really love the colors on this. They're like very electric summer, like Ibiza summer style colors. It has some pineapples and some monstera leaves and some palm fronds on it. And then this one we also had as a jersey recently. I think that's already sold out. I think Isai made a top out of this, I want to say, or somebody did. Now this is the Viscose Challis, and this would also make a fantastic dress or top. And this one is the one that I'm wearing. So there's still a little bit left if anybody wants to be twinning with me. And where's the sister color? Here. the other colorway, which the lovely Sylvia showed off, she got a dress, the same dress out of it. So I am wearing a size 10 Charlie Kaftan. I think she was wearing the size 14. And I want to say I tried on the 14. It was fine too. That's the nice thing about a kaftan. It's just really wider because, so really the difference was that my chest is smaller. So I just didn't need as much fabric here, but even the 14 looked really fine on me. Like it's really how loose or snug you want it. Where if you do have more of a shapely bum, you might have to size up too, just so that you have enough space to have a swish, because you want the swish. And look, this does have pockets. It has pockets. It's inseam pockets, which are really, really nice. All right, so this is the other color of this beautiful viscose crepe. Hi, Krista. Oh, thank you. I tried something new, right? I can do that. I tried. I feel like I need to practice a little bit because they're not in the same height, but I'm trying. Thanks, Krista. Thanks for noticing. I do try to make an effort for all of you on Thursdays to look extra put together. It's not like that every day, but I try. All right, next up, this was also a hot contender for me for my dress because I really like this color as well. It has a taupe background and then this peachy pink. I love a good peachy pink. Like, look how nice this is. I could totally see this for a dress for the summer, for like a semi-formal dress even. If you had a cocktail party or a nice backyard gathering or even a wedding to go to or any other occasion, this would really be really nice. But even for beach dress, I mean, I think you can wear this, dress it up or down. Both will be really, really gorgeous. And then we have that same print also on the crinkle viscose crepe, but in a purple, and here it shows a little bit more cool in the video than it actually is. It's a really, really beautiful lilac. I want to say it's Milka chocolate lilac. If you know that, if you're familiar with that chocolate, you know which kind of purple I mean. So this is also really nice and soft and drapey, great for like a dress, palazzo pants, the wrap pants that I like to wear would be really nice out of it. A skirt, a top. Absolutely fantastic for this fabric. Where am I going to continue? Oh, this one is also one of the swathing viscoses, and it is a little bit skinnier, this bolt, because Madame Hisai took someone else home with her, because I think she's going to make a kaftan as well. And it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. Like, this is such a nice color. There's some really intense fuchsias and berry colors in this one, and it'll make a really, really nice she's sneaking around his side. I can see she's watching me. She is watching me. Then this one also, I really like the colors that came in this year. Like, look at this. Look at the intensity of the teal in this print, and then paired with this fuchsia violet color. It's so good, so on point with the vibrancy of the colors this year. I love it, love it. So, because you know, not everybody wants to wear the pastel-y colors, even though, you know, I'm all for the pastels, but pastels only go so far. That's what I liked about this one, is it has some pastels in it, but then it's paired with some more vibrant blues. There's actually a cobalt blue, but just like little hints of it on it. And I think that really makes this outfit. And yeah, this is a really, really gorgeous challis as well. And then this one has the same colors, just a different print, which is also really cute. I could totally wear that as a top, or even just a beach cover up. Like, if you just wanted to make like a big square or rectangle that you can then wrap, you know, like from the back and then around your neck, you could totally do that if you just needed something quick that looks absolutely gorgeous for like the beach, the pool, those kinds of things. That would be really nice as well, and it would be a quick win if you don't have as much time to sew these days. And then we have these palm fronts. I'm even thinking those would look really nice as like decor items. Like how cute would this be as like a, I don't even know. I just really like it. I feel like in my home that would make me happy. It looks very calming. But of course, you can also wear it because that's what this fabric is made for. This really nice and drapey viscose challis, really really nice. So this is the sand color of the palm fronts, and then we have this peachy pink in the palm fronts, which is also really nice. I can't decide. They're both really nice. I might just make a beach cover up out of this. Like, as I said, I might just make a square that I can then wrap around myself. You know, back in the day, so what day would that have been? 90s? I want to say late 90s. I used to always wear wrap skirts. Anybody else wear the wrap skirts? Like it was basically just a big piece of fabric and you just wrap it around yourself and you didn't like push it in or tie a knot, or you'd have like a safety pin, and that was it. And that was that outfit. Anybody else, or was that just me growing up in Europe? And then I had like, it was like my, I don't know, it was a style. I could totally see that with like a crochet top. Isn't that totally in style this year as well? Denise is here and Janice is here. Okay, all right. Thanks, Krista. I'm glad that's not just me, but I think this would lend itself really well to it, to just make a wrap skirt. Like it's like if you're worried, if you've never sewn with challis before, that would definitely be a good start, and it would still look absolutely cute. Just make a wrap dress, a wrap skirt, something that's quick and easy. That's totally okay. Or make a Charlie kaftan, or make a victory tank, or make a fringe dress, or make a, there's so many great patterns from the indie pattern designers out right now. I have linked a couple of them in the details of these products. If you need some help finding one that suits you, I'm more than happy to help anytime. Just message us on Facebook or by email. Facebook, sometimes it's easier because I can just send you pictures back. But whatever works for you. So those were the challis for this week. There's also some solids. I should say we did restock our solid challis because we were missing some of the basics, because some of these patterns do have facings and linings. Like the Victory Tank, for example, is completely self-lined. That's how you get like this nice little neckline without having to do a binding. So it's good to have a like a neutral, like an off-white, or like the blacks, or the like all of the neutrals that just kind of go behind your fabric so that you don't have a pattern show through. So we did restock those. So if you look for the Radiance collection, you will find those. And there's a couple of new colors in the Radiance collection that have arrived. I just wanted to show these real quick. So this one's a really good neutral because it won't show through a lot of the colors. This is color number 47. I think I was using this because all of my fabrics had like that pinky tone. So that is a really good neutral. But they're also great on its own. So if you're looking for a combination fabric, so let's say you make the pants, you make a pair of pants or a skirt out of a pattern fabric to have that color pop, you could make a top, like a Victory Tank or like something simple, a halter tank, out of a solid that goes with it. So again, if you need to color coordinate something, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Starting to lose my voice over here. All right, we have 3 new canvases this week for our bag makers, people who like to do some upholstery stuff, home decor, and they're really fantastic. Like, definitely consider making some new pillows maybe. What are those for linings? Joining late. Oh, they are our solid viscose challis, the Radiance collection, Sue. You can wear them on its own as well. Like, they look fantastic on their own. But if you do need something for a project where you're lining your printed viscose challis, it'll be good to have a neutral to put under it. I also use it if you're doing jackets, blazers, or if you need a slip dress or a slip skirt for underneath something else that you're making, the Viscose Challis is a great option because they're a little bit more slippery, so your upper layer does not stick to it. All right, I hope that helps. All right, back to the canvas. So this is the cotton canvas Ilana. There's 3 prints in this collection, and this one looks like marble. It's like a minty green, and then the background is like has like this marbly texture, and then you have this geometric print over top of it, and the outline of this print is like a darker shade of green, and this is really, really gorgeous. So this combined with like I could totally see this with like a metallic Rex, or with a gray, with a silver, or, you know, in my case, I would totally combine that with a pink or a purple. This would be really, really nice together. And then the next one from this collection, and you can mix and match these as well because they have similar colors in them, are these flowers. So I called it poppy, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's an anemone. Somebody please correct me. Or, you know, maybe it's an abstract flower. I don't know. But you get it. It's a beautiful flower. The flowers are all in black outlines only and white outlines. So it's just the outlines, these two. And then you have this background that's almost like ink paint on water. If you've ever done that, you know, when you have ink paste paint and you paint and you drip it on water, I feel like that's what it looks like. And it's really, really gorgeous. So this one has undertones of this minty green. It has some blues and teals, and then it has this taupe in it. It's really gorgeous. Let me see if I can open this. I should have brought my little knife, but maybe I can get this off so I can, yes, it did come off. So I can open this a little bit more so you can see the print a little bit better. Like, look how gorgeous this is. And again, this would also really look nice as a throw pillow for outdoors or for indoors. Would be really, really gorgeous. I really like this print. And then third one in this collection is the same flowers, but more of them, more flowers, bigger flowers, smaller flowers, all in black and white. And then the background is, again, this ink color, but it's all in blue. Oh, Denise made it. Hello, Denise. Yeah, so there's like an inky blue background on this one. It's really gorgeous. So those were the 3 canvases Ilana. Then there is another collection, right here, that is coming out this Friday. And there's a lot of things you can do with it. This is a mid-weight denim with a teensy bit of stretch, which is great for garments. Great for garments. But Isaiah was so kind to make me another project bag, because if you remember, she made me this project bag for my knitting projects, which is great for my socks and my little knitting projects. But, you know, I have more than one project. So she made me a bigger one. So this is my mini one, and this is my bigger one that I'm going to be taking traveling, so I can put all my knitting projects in here and take them with me. So this is done with the ochre. Can you see that it's a denim? You can see the twill texture on this. So this is made with the ochre denim and a beautiful rifle paper, because dare I say, I have not owned a rifle paper purse or bag yet. So I thought that it was time for me to have a bag with a rifle paper design on it. And then she combined it with my favorite zipper, because I love the striped zippers, all in rose gold. And then the peach pink strap. If you need the details on the bag, I should probably post it, like all of the ingredients she used for it. And then there's waterproof canvas on the inside of this bag and a nice sparkly drawstring on top. And this is the Firefly Tote by Noodlehead. Firefly Tote by Noodlehead is the one that she made. She also did make a pair of shorts in red for her daughter, which is in the title picture of this video. I've also posted in our sewing group, and I think it's also in all of the listings of the denim. If you have trouble finding it, I will definitely find it for you. And it was called the now I forgot what they're called. I did write it this morning to someone, like on our Facebook page. If you click on the comments on that picture on the Mimifabrics Canada Facebook page, it will have the name of the denim pants. So the denim would be good for duffels and pants? Yes, it would be. So it's a mid-weight. So for the duffels, I would probably use some interfacing on it because it has a minimal stretch to it. So I would just put some SF101 on it for the duffel. But for pants, it would be amazing. Or for like the Bianca flight suit, or for dungarees, or for shackets, jackets, all of those things. It's really, really amazing. I'm just going to show you. So I thought that it said how many ounces it was. I feel like I wrote it down. Anyhow, in grams, it is 270 GSM. So this is the blue. So you can see that this is like your traditional blue denim on this side. And then it is lighter on the other side. You see, but it has that the traditional denim texture. And I'll just show you. Can you see that? It just has like the slightest amount, I want to say. Do you see that amount of stretch? So it has a little bit of stretch to it. And it's the nice thing, like when you're making pants, it just has like that tiny bit of give. So it's not super stiff. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Hisai. So the shorts that she made for her daughter were the honey bun shorts. Thank you so much. So, and this is, you know, it's not too thick, not too thin. So this is going to be a really, really nice one to make pants, make some ginger jeans, or what are the other ones called? There's another jean pattern by Closet Core. So this is the blue. Then we have this really, really nice camel brown. It's very Carhartt type color. Could make hats out of it. Ooh, there you go. We just had to refocus. Then we have a black, which then has like you can see the white lines. Can you see that? The black with the white lines. We have the red, the ochre that I just showed you. God, these are heavy. Ooh! Goodness, they are so heavy. The denim's heavy when they're on a boat. Then we have a pink, which I really like, a nice pale pink. And I think I'm just not going to pick these up now, but there's another lighter blue. It's almost like a blue green. Then we have a gray, a khaki green, a teal, and a purple. There's a really, really nice mauve purple in this collection as well. And you know, yes, exactly. So isn't it so nice to actually have selection with the denim? Like, and it's the first time that I found such a beautiful collection with so many colors, because usually it's just like a light blue, a dark blue, and a black. And you know, most of the time that's what we want, but you know, we also want colors. So like, I want to see lots of denim jackets, some shackets. I want to see some shorts. Yes, you could make bike shorts, like slightly looser fit bike shorts for kids. I feel like I've seen those before. Like my kids actually layer their shorts, because we did buy them like the bike shorts with the padding, and they feel that they look silly in them, so they do layer something else over top of it. So you could definitely give it a try. You could even make, you know, like a paper bag waist type pant. I feel like there's a lot of options for this type of denim, just because it is a mixture of like a cotton poly elastane. So it's not as stiff as some denims that don't lend themselves well to like a variety of projects. All right. So now I have more things to talk about, which is our knitting stuff. I don't know if you saw, but we are having a summer sock knitting club. Zell made it. The husband was up early and interrupted Mimi time. How dare he? How dare the husband? Just make him join. Say like, you can watch too. Like, husbands are invited too, but I get it. All right. So summer knitting, it's a thing. So I want to try a couple of new things if you bear with me. So number one, I'm like, so my family usually is on the go in the summer. Like, we travel to Europe, and then there's, you know, things with kids and this and that. So I don't get to spend as much time at home with my sewing projects where my sewing machine is, because they're not very portable. So that is often where I do more knitting than sewing, especially when I'm going to Europe because I can't take my sewing machine with me. So it's nice to have a sock knitting project, which is, you know, a smaller, achievable project with you. So if you are already a knitter and have never knitted socks, this is totally for you. If you are already a sock knitter and you just want to get inspired, maybe have other people that are just sharing the experience with you, you should definitely join us. So there is a group called the Summer Sock Knitting Club, and I am going to try and share this with you. If I do present, you guys tell me if this is working. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to share this and see if you guys can see it. Can you see this up here? Can somebody just give me a thumbs up if you can see this screen here on the top of what I'm sharing, or if I'm just seeing it? Oh, great. All right. So this is our Summer Sock Knitting Club. It's a group on Facebook that you can join. And really all it is that we, everybody who wants to knit socks, learn to knit socks, or already knit socks, but wants to try maybe some new techniques they haven't thought about, join us and we'll all knit them together. I do have, you know, some infos and inspiration to share, and obviously everybody is welcome to share. If you've never knitted a sock before, you're also more than welcome to join. We will have some help along the way to get it accomplished. Also, there will be options for like a sock without a heel. So if that's what scares you, if what scares you is the heel, then there are options without a heel. If what scares you is the heel, but you still want to do it, I may have just recorded a YouTube video to help you along with that. We'll help you with needle selection, yarn selection, and also some inspiration for patterns. So definitely go and look at that. There is a link in the description of this video to the Sock Knitting Club, and you can click on that. Now I'm going to stop sharing that. Stop sharing. And now it should be just back to me. So I want to show you all of the new yarns that came in. So we do have a lot of sock yarns, but we do have a lot of new ones. So this is probably my favorite one that came in. It is the, oh, I only have 18%. Isai needs to bring me a charger now. Or Courtney, maybe they can hear me because I think I'm going to be a while and I do not want my laptop to run out of battery before this video is done. So these are the year socks. It's called the so Woolly Hugs is the company and the year socks is this collection. Why are they called year socks? Is because there is one color for every month and then another color for every season. So in total, there's 16 colors of this sock yarn. And what's really special about them is they are color gradient yarns. So monochrome, but a gradient nonetheless. So they will have a gradient going from dark to light to dark to light to dark and so on. This is April. My birthday month happens to be April, so this is absolutely perfect for me. This is December. This is January. So they're all really, really nice. And what I also discovered, somebody bring me a cable, please. I feel like they're not listening to me anymore. So if you open this, so let's say you get one skein of these, and then if you open it on the other side of this, it says it in German. It's still cute nonetheless, but it says handgestrickte Socken für dich, which means hand knitted socks for you. And then you can put the size on there, and then you can wrap your socks in this. It's like the little gift wrap. It's really, really nice. I do have some ideas for that. Isai or Courtney, can you guys please bring me a power cable for my laptop? I'm just really worried we're going to get interrupted here if this doesn't happen in time. I'm down to just a couple of percentages. All right. So I'm going to share my screen again to show you some really cool color gradient things that I felt really inspired by. So you can knit them on their own. And then they're going to look like, oh, I can't share a picture. Oh, I've opened some pictures. Okay, you can share, you can There you go. You can knit something like this. There you go. Oh, perfect. Courtney is plugging us in. So this is the Candy Gang sock by Tanya Steinbach, and you can find this pattern on Ravelry. So what she did here, I can't put my hand in front of the sock. That doesn't work. But so she used one gradient yarn, which is not this one. It's a color gradient yarn that changes color, which is similar to our Countess Kick Up Your Heels sock yarn. But you get the idea. So she did the white yarn as her contrast, and then she did the gradient yarn as the color. And then her other sock, she did it the other way around, which is really cute. So this is a really nice one. And then another one is this thing here. Oh, it's not. Why is it not switching to this? Share. Oh, yeah. Share this tab instead. This one is the Moonflower Shawl by Amba O'Brien. And this is actually knitted in this weight of yarn. So I am actually going to take these two things, and I am going to make a double gradient. So I'm going to go one gradient to the other gradient. And I had some other pictures prepared. It just doesn't let me. I think it doesn't let me share those pictures. But so this is a number one, like it's a light, it's a fingering weight yarn, and it's ideal for those kinds of things, but you can also knit them on their own. And I did have a picture, but now I don't know how to share those pictures. Let me see if I can. I can share. If I go here, it doesn't let me share the picture. I wanted to show you a picture of what the socks look like just on their own without. If I do stop sharing, let's see if we can figure this out together. Present, share your screen, and I am going to share. Oh, there you go. Sharing my window, share. This, let's see, it's loading. Oh, right here. Those are the your socks, and then the socks. If you just knit a middle sock, just like no pattern to it, you'll get this. You could still add some lace work to it. There's some really nice lace work socks that you could do with this, but they make a really, really cool effect. And then there's another I want to show you, which I was also really inspired by. Present, share screen, and this one. So this is a scarf pattern, and all of these scarves are made with the year sock yarns. So each of them will have one color, and then December. So each of them are two-tone scarves and one color in December. So you could do red, which is winter, and the black and white. You could do the purple and the black and white, and then you would get a color effect like that, which is really, really cool. Okay, I promise I'm going to stop talking about this yarn now, but I am slightly obsessed with this yarn, and I want one in every color. I mean, this to knit by the ocean is going to be really nice. I'm not going to be by the ocean. I'm going to be by the sea. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing this. All right, that worked really well, I think. Let me know if you thought that that was helpful to show you these pictures. Then there's another sock yarn that came in by Opal. If you are a sock knitter, you may have heard of this company. It's another German company that I'm really, really fond of, and they're very well known for their quality sock yarn. This is their latest collection, the Opal Pretty collection, and they all have a self-striping pattern plus glitter. I mean, if you know me, you know I just had to get those. And there is a picture of how each of those will turn out on the package. I also have those pictures online so that you can see what you get. So if you're, especially if you're starting out, this might be a good one to start with because it's an easy to knit yarn, and you don't get too bored knitting it because you know, I feel like I like it when I can just knit until the next color. It's really fun. So this is a really good one to start out with as well. So this is, it doesn't say what the name of this is. They're all like pretty, then one is fascinating, and so on. But you get it. So all of these have like that subtle glitter to it, and they're really, really beautiful, really warming. And the night, like specifically sock wool has a little bit of polyamide in them, which makes them stretchy. This is why you want to specifically choose a sock wool over like a 100% wool or 100% merino. You should go for a sock blend wool when making socks. All right, next up is the boxes. So if you do want to hop onto the sock knitting train, this is a great option for you. So this is our starter box that we put together, and the starter boxes are already online. And what you'll get with the starter box is you'll get 3 types of sock yarns to try out. So one is a self-striping Regia yarn. Then you get 1 skein of the year socks to try out. And then we have the Regia Silk Color, which is one of my favorites for summer because silk is temperature regulating and it feels really, really nice to knit that. So it's just to give you kind of an overview of the different types of sock yarn to try out. It also comes with a set of double pointed sock knitting needle in the size 2.5 millimeter and the Regia Premium Moments sock knitting magazine, which does have a basic pattern for sock knitting, plus some extra patterns that you can try once you're more comfortable with the heels and all of those things in it. So this is the starter kit. And then we also have some premium kits like this one. This is our sock luxury box with the neutrals. And as you can see, there's 5 neutral in cashmere, alpaca soft, and the silk in there, which I think is going to be one of my favorites because you can do color work with it. You can knit them on their own. Lots of great options. And last but not least, I just want to show you my project that I am knitting on right now because it has something special. Something special about it. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see what's so special about it? I feel like the light will not let me do that. So what's so special about this one is I am holding 2 yarns together to make this toque, and I'm using the merino yak blend plus this guy. This is a reflective thread that I am knitting into my hat. So now when I'm wearing this in the fall to walk my dog at night, this whole hat will light up, and I'll make a pom-pom also with this, and it will all light up, and it's going to be completely reflective, and it's a really, really cool safety feature to add to your knitting projects. So I know that this was an extra long video, and I really appreciate all of you watching for this long. I hope you're going to join our summer sock knitting club. If you have any more questions about the fabrics, if you need some help putting something together for your summer wardrobe, just let us know. All of these items will be live and available for purchase tomorrow, Friday, June 2nd at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And more of these infos you will also find in our newsletter. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're looking for any of these links that I mentioned, they're going to be right down here. Thanks. Bye.